All right, guys, so here I am with my Stories by the Month kit. I also have the chipboard from January and that little Love You So chipboard, which is something that I have had in my stash for a very long time. And I'm just trying to flip through the pictures that I've printed off and the cards that came in this month's kit and really just figure out where I want them to go. I decided to use a Echo Park page protector, and it is full of 4x6 pockets, and I decided that if I was going to use any of the 3x4 elements, basically I would just turn them into a 4x6 and shove it right down there in the pocket. So that made me happy. Now this is a picture of most of our family. My son was already off doing his thing in the Marines, where he is stationed right now. But this was a photo of us at the airport, and we were traveling to visit some family on the East Coast. Really quick last-minute trip that happened. So that was a good time, and I just knew that I wanted that particular chipboard piece there. And I know that like this is a story kit about love, and lots of people are probably going to use it or have already used it for scrapbooking their Valentine's moments or their true love stories and all that. But honestly, those tasty cakes right there in that photo and those burger cookies, that's love, guys. If you have never had the pleasure of having tasty cakes or burger cookies, you are definitely missing out on something. And we may have bought all of these while we were over on the East Coast and brought them in our luggage. So, surprise! Now, I did not have enough, basically, paper in this kit. So I pulled out my 6x6 Joy Parade paper pad because I thought that the colors would go well. And I also pulled out these stickers from Ellie's Studio. And I always find that the Ellie's Studio stickers go great for pocket pages. Not exactly sure why that is, but probably because they have their own pocket page kit. I mean, duh, Sandy. But you know. So here I'm just using it to write out February or memories, and then I'm going to use stamp and stamp out February. I am just trying to figure out where I want things to go. And then I used this stamp, and it is a, let's see, it is a Studio Calico and Hello Forever roller stamp, and it has all the months of the year, which is awesome. And it's in a nice kind of neutral font, and I'm just stamping off the excess because I can't be bothered to wash it. Yeah, that is one thing, like those roller date stamps or roller stamps that people use in offices, they never clean these suckers off. Like, they're always dirty and they last forever. So I'm just wondering why everyone is so adamant that you clean your rubber stamps like this, because they've been going on for years and years and years and they never get cleaned. Like, so what's the big deal? I don't know. Anyway, that's probably something that I should be thinking about at another time, because I am just trying to get through this. I really just want to get through this voiceover and move on. I did this page so long ago and lost part of the video, and it was before I had my surgery, so I mean, I don't know what happened to it. Now this is just a picture of my scrapbook desk at that moment, and I'm not sure even why I took the picture during that time, but I did. And I just thought that it would be a good place to go ahead and put that down and say this is like my favorite place. And I mean, basically it is. Besides like the mushy stuff and, you know, my favorite places with my family, of course. But besides like that true mushy stuff, my favorite place is probably my scrapbook room. So we just made it that way. Now this is a Project Life card and it has rounded corners, so I can't, or I could, but I don't want to use it as a full card. So I trimmed off those rounded corners and just went ahead and layered it up. And then that's also going to give me a place to do a little bit of journaling. So that's always exciting. All right, guys, here is where I'm going to stop and come back and show you what I did. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure what happened there with the video. I don't know if I accidentally deleted it or I didn't actually record, but I didn't record most of the stuff. And I had done this right before my surgery, so it's been a minute since I had finished this. So used the kit, added some other things. Most of the time was that Joy Parade, and just was like able to put some things on each one. Now I had originally thought I was going to add a bunch of journaling on this, but decided not to. And then on the other side is the same thing, and I just realized that this photo is actually from March 1st, not February. But it is what it is. Another filler with Loving February. I used a lot of the LA Studio stickers and then that Fancy Pants Joy Parade, and just made, it doesn't even go there, just made it kind of work with what I had. Now, so this one's the February, this one is January, and they are definitely like, you're doing this one, you see, okay, you have kind of like a feeling of a color scheme. You go over to this and you really get a different color scheme. And I think that that's okay. At first I thought, you know what, I'm going to do this, and they might not all even be these page protectors when I do my monthly thing. But I thought that maybe this would be enough to be in its own album. But I don't think so. What I'm definitely going to do is slip this in my 2018 album, just so it's there in little bits that happen. There are definitely going to be stories that will be longer. Like this has its own page. This is a trip that's going to have its own page. Like, it's not... Sometimes these memories are all I'm going to say. Like this, a friend from middle school posted this on Facebook. That's all I'm going to say about that moment. There will not be a scrapbook page about that. Now this, there's no words whatsoever. It's kind of hilarious. It was in the restroom at Buca di Beppa, the restaurant. I hope I said that correctly, because we make fun of the name so much we come up with all kinds of names. So I think that's what it's called. And they had lots of funny signs in their restrooms, and I have no words about it at all. But that's okay, because I'm going to have other layouts about it. So, thoughts. It is now May. I've completed January and February of 2018 for this kind of Project Life kind of trial thing I was going to do. I like it. I like having the little stories. I don't think I'm going to keep subscribing, just because I have so much stuff, guys, that I don't need this anymore. But I do like the jumping off point that it's giving me, and it's also given me something to add to my scrapbook, so that makes me happy. So there it is, and I will catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.